Old Roman pillars, but in between are these plant towers.
That do not belong here. Actually, now they belong, but originally they are
Pretty
from
nice.
one convent that was outside the town gates.
Got a bunch of cats.
The only thing the town of Kirk, of the Liburnian tribe that was living here was Curicta. Then Romans came here. Curicta to the Latin ear of Romans wasn't sounding much, so they adjusted it into their way, calling it Curicu.
This is a Venetian well. They didn't build much here, but they did put in this well.
Family, sure he said that the old guy town is down and then he put this 24-hour clock. It shows 24 hours, not 12 by 12, but 24 hours around. And plus above there are coat of arms of the different Venetian families that were ruling the town and the island of Kirk. We also see this base relief. Actually, the well, it looks like the well. I'm not even noticing it as the well because this is not the well. The well is over there.
It's a guard tower.
Cafeterias in the world. So we had the cafeteria here before Vienna. The connection in between. They thought that the town of Kirk is, as it says here, Splendidissima Civitas Curictarum, or the beautiful town of Kirk. Not only the town of Kirk that they saw it was beautiful, but the whole island. They call it Insula Aurea, or the Golden Island. Some people say it's because of the leaves, that in autumn all the leaves turn to be yellow. So this was fireplace, good cup of coffee.
Here's the Roman city wall down here under this restaurant.
Some 5 to 6 meters below the surface where we were just a couple of minutes ago, all these beautiful buildings appeared. And as I said, it was all perfectly well preserved because of the medieval garbage that was keeping everything intact.
Pizza oven.
Found the Temple of Venus, actually the apse in the Temple of Venus. But we couldn't find where the rest is gone. Now we found that as well. Because as you can see here in the town walls from the 4th century, the rocks that are used are not exactly the rocks that are intended to be the town walls. So they dismounted everything that they had in the town that they were not using to put it into the town walls. It means that they were in a hurry. What was the hurry in the 4th century? Germanic people started going south. The Roman Emperor was huge at that time. And here, especially on the island of Kirk, we were practically in the center of it, so practically there was no danger. So the town of Fulfinum, the new town that they built here on the island of Kirk, they invested only in luxury. Thermal baths, theaters, aqueducts, so the all possible luxury of that time.
This was an altar for sacrifices.
I suppose that they probably came from the Temple of Venus down there. Might be some other temple that they were not using. In the 4th century they were already Christian here, so they did not need the temple of this pagan faith that Romans used to have before. All from the 4th century before Christ. And it's those big blocks of stone. The small stones down there are new. This is what we built just to support the big blocks of stone. This was the Liburnian way of construction. So Liburni, as I said, they did not know the mortar. Did I say good now? Mortar. Mortar. Lying on the weight of each other, just to keep it firm. Later, with Roman arrival, they invented the mortar.
Right. Yes.
And they started using it quite a lot. Still using big blocks of stone, but with lots of mortar. It was Western
century,
Roman Empire.
the
It was Western Roman
show
Empire
that.
felt, so he decided to make a big reconquista or regathering of the territory of what used to be the Roman Empire. And then when he came to the island of Crete, he builds this tower here. You can see their way of constructing. They were still using big blocks of stones, but only on the side. And here in the middle, they were filling it with what we call the cracked limestone with lots of mortar. More. You can see. Let's go. So they were always navigating very close to the coast. And as our coast is very dented, it was a perfect place for the pirates. So to protect, watch the door, you have to keep the door, I cannot find the hook to hook it up. So therefore Justinian fortifies everything on our coast just to keep the passages safe. Huge town with its own production of textile, glass. People were planting here tomatoes, salad, things like that. Nowadays this is terrace for people to enjoy their drink or to dance. Here you can see the bar. First line. And when we exit through the little hole, this was the emergency exit, we will get to the 15th century town walls. So practically on this, what is there? Not even 100 square meters. We have walls from the 4th century before Christ, 4th century after Christ, 6th century Byzantine tower, 10th to 13th century town walls, 15th century town walls. Check out history of the town on in one bar.
We didn't have to walk all around.
We could have all done it here, having a cup of coffee.
The tree that won't die.
Doesn't want to give up.
And we're back at the waterfront.
With a town with such a short name, it's got a lot of history.
Lots of stuff to see.
This was Roman laundry. Women would come down here and usually the water was just in there. But here's a statue of a woman bringing her laundry to be washed.